Hello everyone. I'm live. It's 6:55. I'm 5 minutes early. I hope everyone had a wonderful day today. Oh my goodness, and he's right on time. Oh, he's so early. Hello there. Okay, I'll let you in. Fantastic. I was gonna do my little talk. Yes, I'm not chatty. I usually just come and talk about the weather and my day, but you're here, which is fantastic. I have some problems with my Instagram lately. Hello there.
How's it going,
How are
Don?
you? Good.
Nice to meet you. I'm all for it. You could talk about the weather. That's totally fine.
You're awesome. No, you know what? You have good energy. You know what's funny is that, first of all, I'm amazed you're early. I didn't think you were going to be early. So yeah, I usually get on like 5 till 7. But
Really?
yes, but and sometimes people are kind of really late at like 5-10 minutes.
Oh,
And I'm
geez.
kind of a snob. I'm not
Oh,
really
no,
snob.
I hate being late. And I always feel that whatchamacallit, that, for me with a phone or with any electronics, it's almost a 50-50 chance that I'm going to do something wrong.
You're very smart.
Oh,
Yeah. And I
thank you.
know I wouldn't be like that. I'm lecturing, but I'm a kind of person, I guess, I'm always really early to everything.
Right.
And that's cordial, being polite, I guess.
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. It goes a long way. It does.
Yes, absolutely. Can you please,
Yeah.
people popping up. Can you please
Oh,
give us your first name and your last name?
of course, of course. My name is Geordy Skolnick. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
You're awesome. Thank you so much. It was meant to be tonight, right?
It was.
Because
It
you were
was.
scheduled in about.
Yeah. We were
Scheduled
supposed to do when we were supposed to do what? December or January?
January, I think. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
see,
December. Maybe
the
late December.
universe came together.
Isn't that funny how that
Yeah.
worked out? I hope that gentlemen would be fine. I don't know if you're sick. So anyway, so you live in Bronx or Queens? You
I
live
did
in
live in the
Queens.
Bronx. I did live in the I live in the Bronx, and now I'm in Queens. I'm in the I went to school here for a long time. I went to school in Queens. So and my grandparents actually distant family actually lived in Queens. So it's everything sort of coming around full circle.
Wow. So how I know we want to get into. We're going to get more viewers, and so how is New York right now? Is it kind of?
Well, the first couple of months were tough. Everything when it came to the closures, everything that was closing down, and the first I would say the first couple of months were really insane. We had the whole area was just empty. There were, you wouldn't see a soul, a car,
That's
just
so
nobody.
crazy.
Yeah,
So
it was surreal. It really was surreal. But thank goodness now, I think we're surviving, and I think we're doing a lot better. I think we're showing our strength, and we're doing a lot of outside seating now, even with heaters, which is great. It's tough, definitely with the cold, but they're still doing their thing, which is great.
You mean the sightseeing you
Like
said?
the restaurants and
Really?
they have restaurants open up,
Is it
yeah.
mainly sitting outside, or is he sitting in? I mean,
I know with
is it
certain restaurants.
outside seating, or is it?
I know that with certain restaurants, they're doing the outside seating. They're doing some places they're only doing takeout, and they're
Same
just
here in Atlanta. Yeah.
yeah. You're in Atlanta?
I used to be in New York like twice a month. Or, I have I stay in my place that I love. And,
Yeah.
it's funny because, I haven't gone anywhere for about 8 months. It's been a long time.
Yeah,
A
it's
long time.
insane. It's insane.
Oh, insane, right? And
It's so
New
scary
York
what's
is a
happening.
beautiful place.
Right. Yeah. I think the biggest thing that hit a lot of New Yorkers, a lot of native New Yorkers, I think what was really tough was seeing Times Square empty.
Oh my God.
So used
I
to just
know.
walking through Times Square and seeing all the people going by and the cars and everything, and then all of a sudden, just nothing.
So crazy.
Yeah.
So crazy.
It's
Do you remember?
a setting for a movie.
you know, so you not only you did stand-up comedy, but you're a writer, producer, and director, correct?
Yes, I am.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a lot of work. A lot of work.
It's a lot. You know, I try. You know, I try to just take my time with it. You know, I try to just you know, just if I'm inspired with something, I just want to completely just put my time into it. You know, I originally started out as an actor. I originally started out doing
Very
stage,
cool.
and
Oh, that's hard. Yeah.
I was doing in college. I was doing a lot of stage stuff, and then I went to a seminar. I was in an acting competition, and a man named Paul Valley. You know, he was taking a class with him, and he said if you can't, he said something along the lines of tell your story. If you're not seeing the story that you love, if you're not seeing the stories that are really special, then tell your story, and the audience will come. And that really affected me. That was really I just felt like that was really special. And afterwards, I said to myself, you know, I could do the acting, you know, and I still love acting. I still love it, you know, so much. And the idea of putting yourself in a role, but to be able to, but like seeing there's something that's really also special about having a story, something that's part of you, something that you sort of wish that would be out there in the world. And it's like, who's to say? Why just just put yourself out there and just try and just see if people like it. If they like it, then that's great. If they don't like it, then you have to probably reevaluate and really work on something else. But I love it. I love it. You know, the idea of just trying out different platforms and different things.
That's
And
a
create.
beautiful thing. Yeah. And as in, you know, I think as an actor, I think it's wonderful that you branched out becoming a producer and a director. I think that's
Thank you. Thank
wonderful.
you.
Yeah, I could never be an
Thank you.
actor. I'm
Oh,
behind
you
the
could do it.
camera all the time. No
You
way.
could do
You
it.
know,
Just go on there and try out
you're
a lot.
awesome. No, I actually had someone, a friend of mine, that was so funny. He is a big agent in LA, and he's a friend though. But it was so funny. I auditioned for a commercial a long time ago, and I
Oh,
was
really?
like, you know what? There's no way. I'm done. So no, but acting
Oh,
is not easy. But
yeah.
I love to write. But so you
That's
are.
awesome.
So did you do horror movies? Is that what you do?
Yes. I started out doing. I worked at a haunted house for a number of years, Blood Man, and I just enjoyed the acting, just putting on a different role, and I was able to really get out of my element, and really, you know, I was, believe it or not, I was very shy, and I was very self-conscious when I was younger, and doing horror, putting on a different like piece of makeup and really being, because in horror you have to be a little wacky, you have to be a little crazy. So you know, I loved it and I had a great time, and I wanted to do some stuff that would, you know, that would really ring true to the idea of just going out of your element, something that's a little bit eccentric. And I was also inspired by the little stuff that I used to read and watch when I was younger. I used to read Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark by Alvin
Wow.
Short, and it was the idea of just these little stories, these little things that weren't, these little things that are sort of not like forbidden fruit, but a little bit underground, a little bit weird.
Mhm.
And I feel like there's something that's really special in weird and being, and there's something that's really special in being different. And
Mhm.
I decided to, you know, just do some stories that were a little bit wacky. We did a short film called On the Way to My Grave. It's a short film
Yes.
promo for
Mhm.
Universe. And it's wacky and it's weird
Is it a
and it's
comedy?
strange.
Is it a comedy? A
It's a
comedy and horror?
yeah.
Do you have a
Yep.
okay, yeah. How funny. I saw a little bit of your it was how I could not understand what it was, but it was really someone was
Yeah.
on the bed and they were eating something and I don't
Um.
know.
Oh, what?
Like
Oh, you mean? Oh, yeah. Well, what On the Way to My Grave? You know, not to give it, not to give the ending away, but you have a group of people that are going to pay their respects to a certain person, and
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're all relatives, and what's really a dark moment for them, and a really bad situation turns into a really far-fetched, cartoonish sort of circus freak type
Right.
situation. Which I did question myself when I wrote it. I said to myself, "Is this going to be the right thing to put out for the first Laughing Hearse thing?" But it really sets the stage. It sets the stage with what it is. It's bringing like a lightness, and it's bringing something positive to the human emotion. Whether it's good or bad. You know,
Mhm.
even I feel like as a human, you have to be. You face a lot of things, and you face a lot of potentially traumatic situations, and um, so many things come from that, and it's my way of putting something positive on the darkness that we have.
So what do you want the audience feel when they leave? Well, let's just say when they're watching your movie, if you have it, I don't know if you're showing in a theater. There's a lot of indie. Are there a lot of indie theaters in? There are, isn't there, in New York City?
Yeah,
There's
there
one.
are there
Mhm.
are a good amount of indie theaters. A lot
Yeah,
of it is online. A lot of it is online.
sure.
They're constantly doing a lot of
Mhm.
online stuff, and obviously with everything streaming has helped us tremendously.
Yes, right
YouTube,
now
obviously.
especially.
Um, but for your question, for audiences, I really just hope that I do something that's unforgettable. If it's something that's maybe not to their liking, because obviously everybody has different tastes, but if it's something that's not to their liking, I just hope that at least that they remember it. I want to do something that's really unique. I want them to understand that there's a story, even if no matter what I do, even if it's something that's vague, even if it's something that's very short, or it might look one dimensional. Look closer. There's a lot of
I like that. Hmm. So
and
it's kind of like it's one of those things that when you leave, I like to say theater, but when you leave, when you're leaving, you in a way your mind still is working. It's like a puzzle, you
yeah,
know. See,
yeah,
that's what I like movies. I love movies. I love Alfred Hitchcock because to
yes, yeah,
me it's such an amazing. He's such an amazing. Was such an amazing
oh yeah, tremendous,
uh, amazing
tremendous.
direct artist, amazing artist, and I think that, imagine all this, um, with all this equipment that we have now, and how would he be if he was here now, you
Oh
know?
yeah, oh
I
yeah,
mean, we're all following his footsteps, What I love
yeah,
about his movies is that to me, not every he's not showing every little thing. Use your brain. And
right.
I know that my son, my 13-year-old, my first movie was about it's drama, kind of a sad movie, and
Mm-hmm.
he said, "Mommy, can you have some bang bang? It's so boring. Have some because if you watch
Yeah,
something now, everything has to move really fast.
exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think
Because
that.
those 2.5 hour movies. The old movies are like that. But now it's like very accelerated. You gotta, it's one of those things that your mind has to work really fast. I mean, or you get bored, or you just kind of shut
It
down.
does. Yeah,
Which is unfortunate.
yeah. It is
You
because
know.
I feel that it's very um I feel that the attention span now is just different.
Oh yeah.
There there's sort of like a different balance that you'll have people that are really into something that might be different, something that you might have to interpret more, and you'll
Mhm.
have people that will say if they are, watch the first 4 seconds, and then nope, I'm done, can't do it, can't do it. But that's art,
Yeah.
it's and there's no filtering like art. It just that's the point of art, but yeah, it's wild. It's just wild stuff.
It is very wild, and it's interesting because You know, my movies are pretty much like, you know, like China. I'm sorry, there's no way. I mean, I can be alpha, but I'm just saying that it's sort of like Vertigo or Rebecca. They made
That
a
was a great
remake.
film. Vertigo was a
Oh
great
my
film.
God, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They didn't. Oh
Oh
my
yeah.
God, they made a remake of Rebecca. It
Oh
was
wow.
so bad. Oh my God. I wrote a
Yeah.
little note for the director. He's pretty fair. I'm like, you suck. No, I didn't say that, but I did say that it was not good. I'm so, for God's sake, please
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
Don't do that. It is so
What?
bad. It's like remaking Gone with the Wind or something, you know?
Right.
Horrible.
Right. Yeah, like
Horrible.
Casablanca and bring,
Oh, I
you
know.
know,
Who's gonna
Godfather
bring that? Yeah,
remake.
I mean, it's just horrible. You're
Right.
digging your own, you know what I mean, grave.
Mm-hmm.
So Slumber
Right.
Party. I know that's post production. So what
Oh,
is
so,
that
yeah,
about?
Summer Party was a film that I acted in. Yep. And they're still editing. It was
Wow.
made by a guy named Christopher Outridge.
Uh huh.
And it's a horror anthology film.
Uh huh.
And
Okay.
yeah, we filmed. I was my scenes were we shot. I think it was shot about maybe like a year and a half, 2 years ago. It was wild. It was really really and
Is it out? Or are you still in the process of editing?
Christopher, I believe is editing. I think he's doing the finishing touches on it.
Love to see it. Is
Yeah.
it going to
Yeah.
be on Amazon Prime? I guess, right?
That I'm not sure.
Mhm.
It's from what I know, it's been sort of like a hush hush when it comes to like where they're gonna put it.
Of course, yeah.
But I can only speculate that it might be on various
Platforms,
streaming
yes.
sites and stuff like that.
And what is, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, Fauna? Is it Fauna?
Fauna, yep, Fauna.
What is?
It was created by Daniel Frankenstein,
Oh,
who's just an amazing guy. He's just an amazing guy, and
beautiful.
he's done a lot of work with trauma films.
Yeah.
Just a terrific guy, and we worked together at a haunted house years ago.
Oh,
And
wow. See,
yeah,
connections.
yeah, it's yeah. We
We gotta
just sort of
talk
like
about after you finish your sentence. Yes, please go ahead.
yeah.
Tell me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, like we worked together, and
Mm-hmm.
he's a very cool dude, and I love his vision, and he had this idea, and it's a feature film, and we shot that last year. We shot that last year, and
Wow.
we were in the hottest of areas and
Oh
excuse me, the
God.
hottest of conditions, and it was fun. It's fun. It was at the moment I was sweating a lot, and you start getting the heat stroke, but it's a cool film. It's a really cool
But
film,
this
and
is out. It's
yeah, the cast is great.
completed.
Huh?
And it's completed. This movie's
Yeah,
completed.
yeah. The movie's completed. We have a teaser trailer online now. It's Psychodomatic Media. That's his production company, and the film's on the trailer's on YouTube, and
I
it's about
love to see it. Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
it takes
I
place on
probably
an
see
island.
it.
So if you
Mhm.
like island stuff and you like thrillers,
I
and you like
do.
yeah, this is like a dark. I would say it's like a horror
Is it like
action thriller. Yeah.
yeah, I mean that's yeah, I love that. I don't like bloody. I don't really. My last movie that yeah, it was huge. It had a it was a scary movie, and
Yeah.
but you know the girl had a tendency to chop people off, and but we never saw that. We never saw the chop. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
but you can understand it later on at the end of the movie. It was really crazy movie. So you know, you
Oh.
said something really cool. You said something like how you met him. You used to work with him, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you got connected with him again.
Yeah. Yeah. We
So
did. We
it's
did.
connections, right? How
It is.
important is that? Okay, people, viewers, can you say your name and your last name again? Some people just came up.
Oh, okay. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Geordy Skolnick, and I'm saying hello to everybody from Queens, New York.
So I advise everybody to follow him. There's a reason I'm saying this. Every night I have someone
Oh.
on. It's so important to you guys to follow this person, to get to know him. It's all about connections. It's all
Thank
about
you.
connection. No, it is.
It
I
is.
mean, I'm
It
not
is.
saying
It
it
really
is.
is.
It's one of those things that is so important to do. It is. And, you know, please go ahead. What were we going to say?
Oh no.
No, what I'm saying is that it's so interesting because, you know, even if you want to be an extra, if you want to just be on the set, they invite you. I would take it in a heartbeat because you never know. You want to
Yeah, you
talk
don't.
to not,
You don't.
yeah. See, just to
It's
prove it,
amazing.
yes.
Yeah, it's amazing the kind of people that you meet. And just like, and it's even like in the downtime, like when you're not
Very
like
smart.
when you're not filming, or you're just waiting for people to do the placements,
There's
or
a
you're
lot of
on your
standing
way.
around.
Yeah, and
Yes.
and just like you'll just realize how many people are trying to do what you do, and and they care about a particular style, and next thing you know, you're on your path. You could do some amazing things, with your fellow peers. You could.
Absolutely. And it is so important to DM each other and talk
Yeah.
about it. That's how I mean, I have friends in Switzerland. I have friends in New
Yeah.
York. I
Yeah.
have friends in LA.
Yeah. I
You
met some
know,
amazing people and I met some amazing people in DMing
see
and
how
just
beautiful
talking and
that
just
is?
casually popping up and like there's so many cool people out there. So many like awesome people.
Yeah.
Um, it's really great. It
And
is
you want
great.
to surround yourself with good people. And I have met some snobs
Yeah.
too, but
Yeah, they're out there. Yeah, they're
and you
out there.
just kind of want to have your surrounding with good
Right.
people,
Yeah.
that support one another. It's so important. And
Yeah.
I'm not saying this; it has happened to me. I mean, I'm not just talking, but it's one of
Yeah.
those things that you really have to be persistent and
You're right.
really. Just be very kind to each other and say, hey, how are you doing? I saw you
Yeah.
on TSLW Production. I saw
Yeah.
an article on you. I was
Hmm.
going through, I don't know, IMDb, and I sometimes go through it. I'm like, who's this person? That's kind of cool.
That's
If
right.
this is what you love to do, you got to work it.
Yeah.
That's
You
just the
do.
way it
You
is.
do.
Yeah.
You have to respect each other.
Yes.
You have to respect the effort. And you got to be willing to just take a leap.
Right.
Just take a leap of faith and just see where it goes.
Mhm.
Be willing to have some downtimes. It's also I feel like as a performer or as any type of artist, there is times that you get depressed. There is times that
Yes.
you get really down on yourself.
Absolutely. Yes.
You get really just but I feel like that depth, it's cliche, and you probably heard before, but it is part of the journey. It is, and the more, even though I had my moments, I do get those
Absolutely.
things, those like those.
Sure.
I have to say to myself, it's just part of the journey, but it's all going to go. It's if you really care about it, you gotta get to where you need. I think.
I think that that's a very good point you made. And it is hard, especially right now, the pandemic is going up and it's getting a little bit better, as in people, actors are, I think there's more casting call right now.
Yeah.
It's going to
Yeah.
get better. So my point is that, you know, it's not going to last. And you guys, I just had a horrible, I hope to God this is a bad thing. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm going to say this. We did, as you know, we did a movie with William Baldwin and Judd Nelson and Michael Madsen. So anyway, it was filmed in Switzerland. So
Yeah.
the thing is this, I found out about a month ago, one of the people in the movie committed suicide.
Oh my God.
So my point
Wow.
is you
Yeah.
guys, it's not, I mean, God forbid. I have talked to some actors that I
Yeah.
can tell they're not happy. I'm not saying that you would ever do that, but I'm just saying that it's not worth it. You guys have to be
Yeah.
positive. Good
Yeah.
things will happen.
Yeah.
You're on TSW, which is wonderful. Be
Oh
on
yeah.
my
Yeah. And
show.
it's a great
You know,
platform. It is. It is.
you're awesome. And
Yeah.
it's all about connection. We all, as a film
Right.
community, we should all
Yeah.
help one another.
Yeah.
And
Keep
it's so
moving and keep
important.
creating. Yeah, and keep
Yes.
creating. Even if you can't go on the street, even if you can't go
Love
on the
it.
street, or even if you can't meet in person,
Yes.
you know, try to just do something, you know, online,
Absolutely.
video streaming, you know, do like a Zoom meeting in which you read a script, just something like that's just creative. And I feel like if you take those little steps into creativity, you're gonna go a little bit further. Like you go in the water and the water's cold, and you put your toe in, you know, and it's gonna be and you just the more if you put your foot in the water and you feel the coldness, it is gonna be weird in the beginning, but then you just keep going in the water, and then next thing you know you're back. And I feel like
love it. That's
that's what
so
this is.
cool. I love it. You're so
Yeah.
smart. Yes,
Oh,
it
thank you.
is. You're
Thank you.
very smart, and you know you're very positive, and I love that about my
I try.
guests.
I
So
try to be. I get angry. I get
sure.
frustrated, and I get like, and I'm like, ah, oh, forget this. It's a depressing time. It's a really depressing
It
time for me.
is.
And I think that it's a moment when people just any way a person's going to react in this time, it's sort of you sort of expect it, you know. But we just have to keep going. We have to try to not let our creativity and our spirits die, I think.
Love it. Did you hear that? That is beautiful. You're so right. And you know, and it's so important to be positive and to be you know, negativity is not going to help. Okay.
No, no.
And no, it isn't. And you know, it's and to me, I had someone DM me, and he's so cute. It's like a 13-year-old. It's like, you know, I'm doing this, and and I'm like, is your parents know you texting me? You know, because it's important. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, you know. But I'm just saying that I'm a mom, so I had time. I was talking to her, do this, do that, do this. So it's just a little encouragement. It's not going to hurt anyone, you know?
Right. Right.
Being nice,
Yeah.
I love it. Being
It goes
nice.
a long way.
Oh,
It does go a long way.
absolutely. Yes, you know?
Yeah.
And now we know you in New York City, so.
I'm in New York. I'm in New
You're
York.
awesome.
Come by and say hello when it's safe. If you feel safe to
We'd
do
love
so,
to.
then
Yeah.
then you know.
Do you know Mr. Anthony Welch?
Anthony Welch.
He was an Irishman. He was on the show like 2 months ago. You need to DM him. He's a friend of mine. He's filming right now in New
Oh,
York.
really?
New York City, yes.
Oh, wow. That's great. Wow. You know, I would definitely hit him up.
You need to, because I think he's so funny. He looks like he's like he just fit that movie so well, The Irishman. He was like perfect. He's such a good guy. So yes, you need to get to know him.
I saw that
I'll
movie.
talk
Oh,
to
yeah.
him for you. Yeah. So you
Yeah.
live in New York, so it's cool. I mean, I know New York's kind of big, but still, I don't know.
Yeah.
what
It's big, but it's sort of, but we're still, you know, we're still neighbors.
Of
You know,
course.
you hop on the train and you're at Brooklyn or Queens or Manhattan. You could just, you know, Staten Island's the trip. That Staten Island is the trip, and certain parts of Brooklyn, you know. So yeah.
So you've been living there how long? I'm sorry, how long?
I've lived with my fiance here in Queens for 2.5 years.
2.5 years. Do you like living in New York City? Do you like what do you like the most about
I do.
New York City?
Well,
It's very artistic.
I'm gonna respond. Well, I'm gonna respond in the fat boy in me. I love the food. I love the food. I love to be able to go out at 1 o'clock in the morning and get a cheeseburger with fries somewhere, anywhere. But really, it's just about the people. You know, they say New York. You know, we're jerks.
No, that's
You know,
not
like some people,
true at all.
they got the New York attitude.
No.
We're just really fast. You know, we're
Great
fast.
people. No, I love that.
You know, and we're
So friendly.
we love to have fun. You know, we love to have fun. We love to live in the moment. And it's just the idea with New York, there's just a lot of life. It's just the idea.
Yes.
You just feel
Like
alive.
in Europe. Yeah. It's a lot of life. Yeah.
I would love to go to Europe. I've never gone. I would love to go. So.
Yes. It's a lot of life, you know, and it's, you know, New York City, it is, So, as you know, I did it. Well, I live on the other side of New York, but I live in the city. So, but the thing is, for me, I love the whole thing about New York. And it's funny
Yeah.
though, when you land, it's like it has that smell to it, New York
Yeah.
City. I'm not
Yes.
kidding, it really does. I'm not trying to be
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah.
It
Yeah. No.
smells like it's old.
Yes. Yes.
I
Yeah.
don't know. The
Yeah. It's got
buildings.
like for me, the only thing that I could say might be it is the um I noticed that when you get out of the subway, there's like a smoke that hits you, like almost like a hot dog stand smoke.
Yeah,
And I
right.
automatically associate that with New York, because it's everywhere. You get that smell everywhere. Um, yeah, it does. It has a unique, and there is
Oh
definitely
yeah,
an oldness to it.
something.
Um,
Yeah,
and there's some great stuff. Yeah, it's there's a lot of art, a
so
lot of.
much. And it's so cool because I met my writer director for the movie that's coming out with Baldwin. I was the executive producer for that. But she met me, she lives she's American, but she lived in New York. She went to NYU. So
Yeah.
I meet her in New York and she showed me she was living there for a long time. And the
Mhm.
places she took me was amazing. There's so many cool places there,
Yeah.
but I can be kind of a nerdy because I'm like sitting in my own. I don't want to go anywhere because I'm too scared to go anywhere.
Yeah, it
But
gets overwhelming. Yeah, it gets overwhelming. Even there are moments that I'm just like that I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stay away from that particular part of New York. But it's all good. It's
yeah, it was actually I'm close to walking to the um, Trump Tower. I'm
Okay.
walking. I have to walk. I mean, it's a walk. But
Yeah.
yeah, but I remember, then I think Tiffany's was losing a lot of business because
Yeah.
people, I know it was,
Yeah,
it's,
it's all barricaded and it's still barricaded, I believe.
uh,
Trump International, by Columbus Circle, that's still barricaded. And,
yeah, I
every
mean,
time.
yeah, crazy, crazy, crazy time.
Yeah.
But you are awesome. Do you have anything
Uh,
you'd like to say to our
um,
viewers
I,
or?
well, first off, I want to thank you for having me. I
Oh
do. I really
my
want to
God.
thank you,
Thank
Ladon. Like
you.
no, you've been terrific, and I really appreciate just being able to talk to you and hang out with you.
Awesome. Thank
Yeah,
you.
no, really, and for anyone that's in the art, that's a performer, that's an artist, just keep going, and we're gonna get through this. I think we are. Just the moments that you get depressed, moments that you get uninspired, just do something, do anything, and know that there are other people that are feeling what you're feeling. You're not alone in this, and we're gonna come out. I think we are. I do.
You're just beautiful. You're beautiful. You're such a
Oh, thank
beautiful thing you said. But it's one of the things to me, it's so
you.
upsetting is that, when this gentleman passed,
Yeah,
oh,
no,
he
that's
was like,
horrible. I'm sorry.
he was 26.
Oh my God.
And what a way, I
My
mean,
God.
and then today I talk to my friend Jane every day, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's been 2 months now, but he was becoming a big star, and it
Yeah.
was just, and it's one of those things that why did I not know? Not me, I'm not. She was close to him,
Yeah.
but you know what? To that point, what you just said, is not. I don't know why he did it. I still don't understand because he was
It's
getting
tragic. Yeah.
everything he wanted. I still don't. So that should tell you something, people, viewers. Even if you don't have a part in something, you get a lot of no's. It is sad. I do understand.
Yeah.
But this gentleman, not naming who it is, he had everything. But
Yeah.
I
It's
don't know
tragic.
what happened. We don't know. It's like it was just so weird. And so you kind of blame yourself. Not me, but I'm just saying my friends.
Yeah.
Like, I should have known better because he would fly from New York to Switzerland like many times.
Yeah.
And then it just happened. I mean, yes, Peyton is right. Don't ever give up. Yeah, Peyton is only like 12 years
That's it.
old. She's so cute. Yeah, she's a writer, a singer, and And
Oh,
the
that's great.
producer, I mean, she's amazing. She's an actress.
Rock it. That's it.
Yeah,
Rock it. Keep
12
going.
years old. She's
Oh
12.
my gosh, I love it. Oh my gosh, that's terrific. That is, oh, I'm so proud. I feel so like that's
You are
awesome.
such a
Really.
good man. No, you know what
That's
she
awesome.
writes? She has written a scary movie. It's hilarious. You
Oh
see,
my
this
gosh,
is good. Yeah, I mean,
that
you
is
want to get,
awesome.
yeah, it is awesome. And, you know, acting and producing as you did all of it, it's just great because you're so
Thank
talented
you.
yourself, you
Thank
know?
you. Thank you so much. Thank you
No,
for
well,
saying.
it's true. It is true. Isn't it? Yes, it is.
I,
No, it is.
no, no, but no, thank you, thank you.
No,
You know,
it is. No.
I do okay.
Oh, please. People think it's easy. People think it's like, oh, she's an actor, you know. But, you know, then, you know, for me, as being you're wearing several hats, you know, and probably babysitting at the same time because of the artist, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
Do
it's
that.
tough. It is.
See?
It's a lot of scheduling. It's a lot of talking, and it's a lot of
Thank you.
brainstorming as if you can't, you know, and like you're driving yourself crazy, and you might be silent, but you have a million one thoughts in your head. If you want to be like, what are you like what's wrong with you? No, I'm actually doing a lot. I just act like I'm not, but I'm really doing a lot. You know, it's a lot. It's a lot of work.
Well, you're a very good man. You're very humble. Humble, humble.
Thank
Yes,
you.
you're
Thank you
humble,
so
humble.
much.
And being
And
humble
thank
is so amazing too.
and you're terrific. And I
Oh,
really this was fun. This week.
you're amazing, and I really appreciate your time. And seriously, we will DM. I do that
Yeah.
usually when I know somebody was a good match for you, and
Thank
it's
you.
you should talk to this person definitely.
Awesome. Yeah, let's
Yes,
definitely jam. Yeah.
yes, and he's a very good actor.
Oh, wow.
So
That's
yeah,
great.
I mean, you know how many people were going for that for Irishman? Irishman did
Yeah,
very
that was.
well.
I think I even. No, I did. I applied for that. It
Oh
was really.
no way!
I did. I didn't get it.
No,
I didn't get it. Yeah,
it's
I did not.
okay.
I didn't. But yeah, that was a really tough production.
Yes.
So you have to have. You know, that's awesome. That really is great.
He was like one on one with Al Pacino.
Wow. Wow.
But you gotta know
I
it.
watched that movie the night it came out. I couldn't. I said I have to. I watched it the night it came out. I think I watched it twice.
Oh yeah, I have watched it many times. It's amazing. Great, great, of
Yeah.
course, great actors, you know. But
Mhm.
you know, then again, going back to be humble and kind, and Mr. Tony Anthony Welch is very humble and kind. So it's a good
That's great.
match. So
Yeah, no, I look forward to talking to him. Definitely.
yes, most definitely, I will do that. Thank you so very much for your
Thank
time.
you. No, thank
You're
you. Thank
awesome.
you. Thank you. You
It
too.
was meant
And
to
stay
be.
safe and all the best.
Oh, you same here. No, I mean we'll talk. I thank you
Absolutely.
so much.
Definitely. Thank you.
Thank
Take it easy.
you too. Thank you. Bye.